I'm going to present to you my reading lesson. The aim of the activity is for the students to be able to use reading strategies to be able to comprehend texts better. This should help them be able to learn comprehension by themselves easier, since they would be aware of using reading strategies after this lesson. The core content from the syllabus says that literature and other fiction should be used in English, and that strategies for listening and reading in different ways and for different purposes should be used. And yeah, these parts of the core content will be in this lesson. Both reading and writing will be part of this lesson. Reading will be needed to be done by the students so that it can be assessed, and so that I can assess it, they'll need to write down what they understand and don't understand. So I as a teacher can assess that, and I'll even be able to assess their writing, since they'll be handing in what they've done after the lesson. In this lesson, they're going to be reading The Dinner Party. But before they read this, they'll have a pre-reading activity where they guess what the story is going to be about, and the only thing that they'll know is the title. Once they've had some time to guess what it's about, hopefully the motivation for this reading activity will be heightened, and during the reading activity they'll be writing down words or phrases that they don't understand. They'll even write down what they guess this word or phrase means, and therefore later on check it and see what the answer to that is. But mainly it is what they're going to be doing is more guessing. After about a third of reading The Dinner Party, they're going to write down how they guess the end of the story will be. After 2/3, they'll do the same thing again. They write down what they think the story, or how it's going to end again, to see if it's changed. And once they've read through the story and written down what they thought was going to happen, they'll have a post reading activity where they write down a theme to what the story, or the story's theme, what it could be. They can even write down personal evaluations of the group, of the story. This again should hopefully heighten the motivation of the student to this activity. After this, as a teacher, I'll group them in threes, and they can compare what they understood the story was about, and compare their themes and even evaluations if they'd like to do that. Finally, we'll have a short discussion with the whole class and see if everyone's understood the story in the same way. Problems that could happen in this lesson would be, since I'm grouping the students, they might be uncomfortable speaking in groups about what they have or haven't understood with other classmates. That could be a problem, but since they've written everything down and it's being handed in, it won't be a problem for their grade or so on in English, because it's what the teacher sees that's important. So they won't have to share what they don't want to with their fellow classmates. Assessing for a grade can't be done in one lesson, of course, but seeing what they've understood and not understood by this hand-in will be a good set of information anyway, as a start to see what grade they could have. It'll definitely show which students have a higher comprehension in English, if they can set a possible theme or not.